Hey ARC team, Courtney Howe here with another episode of ARC TV. I'm at Lexington Outpatient with Office Manager Angela Ferry, and today we're just going to learn what is an outpatient center. So Angela, take it away. What services do we have here at ARC Outpatient?
Outpatient is actually, it's a continued opportunity for accountability through ARC, except it's facing the real world outside with the same kind of support. We have medical, and we have your groups, we have peer support, we have case management, and it's important that we also incorporate therapy along with all of the other, the things that can help a person in their day-to-day life. Outpatient is a way to help people continue a lifestyle of recovery outside when the barriers of life hit their face. It's important that we have counseling. It's important that we have, with ARC being holistic care and having all of these things, we hold people accountable to all those parts of the program. As evidence-based that the holistic is what proves to be effective, we have to hold each other accountable through all the different levels of care with outpatient as well.
And what do you think some of the best things about being a client at an outpatient center is? I know that, in residential, you live there, you're doing life there, but when you're an outpatient, you're also living life outside of this ARC umbrella. So what are some of the advantages of that?
Well, I would say probably a good advantage to that would be able to say that you are out in the real world, and because of the recovery through residential and then the continued recovery outside of residential, that you made good choices, you made recovery type choices, things that are going to be, will affect the lifestyle of recovery, and, that you were able to make those choices outside of, a 24-hour setting. So
right, and so some people may be in residential and thinking about phasing out and coming to an outpatient center. How do they know they're ready for that? Because even though there are these advantages to being in an outpatient center, you don't necessarily have all the accountability that you would have in residential. So how do they know they're ready for
Well,
outpatient?
I think anybody would be ready leaving residential to come to outpatient, because, it's a scary jump, with the way that the statistics tell us about people in recovery, that they're going to relapse this many times and they're going to go to treatment this many times. That's another thing that I like to share too, is that I'm not a product of that. You don't have to be the statistic that everybody is telling you that you're going to be. And so the step of 24-hour accountability to zero accountability, to me, that sounds like a setup. So like to eliminate that many opportunities to make the wrong choice, to be able to transition to outpatient, and to be able to have that continued accountability throughout your life until you're ready to be able to be without the accountability.
Absolutely. So it's definitely a wise thing, if you're thinking about leaving residential, to go ahead and transition into an outpatient center so you still have that community and accountability. Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to add, Angela?
I would like to add, I have a lot of questions about how long outpatient is. And really, it's not about how long the program is. It's not about, there's no time frame on it here. We go at the client's pace. So if the client knows that they want to do outpatient for a really long time, we accommodate that for them. It's not going to be you're 2 months in this level of care, you're 2 months in that level of care, you're 2 months in that level of care. It's really all about the client and what they need.
And so if someone's wondering, am I going to have to be doing this forever? Is this a forever thing? What would you say to them?
I would say that it's not a forever thing. Obviously a recovery lifestyle is a forever thing. But there are people every day that are ready to be, to be able to let loose of the ties of being in a program, So I think it's not a forever thing, but it's for whatever they need it for.
Thank you so much, Angela. Guys, we'll see you back here next time on ARC TV.